my trigger-happy friends, my name is Stevie Cade, and welcome to another installment of Drive-By News, where we collect all the past week's top entertainment news stories so you can get caught up on anything you may have missed. But we have a lot to talk about, so let's dive in. Aladdin spin-off reportedly in development for Disney+. It's going to focus on Prince Anders, because that's what everyone asked for, right? You guys asked for that? Further proving that Disney Plus is nothing more than the fast food of streaming sites. And speaking of Disney, Disney is planning to move forward with their 20th Century Fox property, Planet of the Apes. They're looking to have Wes Ball direct. He's the filmmaker behind the Maze Runner franchise. Now, whether or not this is going to be a continuation of the Matt Reeves, I'm not sure. Personally, I would like to actually see a continuation of that, which would technically be a remake of the original Planet of the Apes movies, but in the Matt Reeves universe. That would be a good conclusion to that, and then they can let it rest for a little while. A new Honey I Shrunk the Kids prequel is also in development at Disney+. And they're looking to get Joe Johnston, who actually did his directorial debut on the original Honey I Shrunk the Kids, in hopes to probably capture that magic they caught in the first movie. And how else would they do that besides getting the director? By copying and pasting the exact plot of the movie. John Boyega says no to Disney+. My man. This is what he had to say in an interview.
What would it take to get you to come back to do Finn again?
In what?
I mean, I don't know if Finn is...
You ain't gonna Disney Plus me. I ain't getting no Disney Plus. I'm watching it though. But, you know, I'll stay in the feature films.
Alright, so all joking aside, I don't think he meant that the way it came out, because he just kind of insulted a lot of people, a lot of well-established actors that are a part of Disney+. So don't expect a call from Disney anytime soon. Peter Skarsgård cast in the Matt Reeves Batman movie in an undisclosed role. How many people are going to be in this movie? I bet he's paying one. Spawn reboot script is getting the final touches on its script, according to Todd McFarlane. This is what Todd had to say about it. Right now, it's being polished by another writer-director from the script that we handed him. He's supposed to be done with it in a few weeks, and then once we sort of go back and forth and tighten it up a little bit, then we're going to Hollywood and we're gonna get a yes or a no. Here's what I can tell you. I have people with money on the sidelines. There are people that are gonna help make this movie. The question is, do we go into Hollywood, make a deal with Hollywood, go and make the production, and then come back? Or do I take the outside money and make it, and then come back to Hollywood? I don't know, man. You have too many questions. I thought this movie was supposed to be out already, or at least being in production already. Hey, at least you got multiple avenues, so choose one. Roll with it. Conjuring 3 gets a title, The Devil Made Me Do It. That's ridiculous. Ryan Reynolds cracked some wise about the Snyder Cut at a CCXP panel in Brazil. Check it out.
Recruits these 5 other people. Each of them have a very specialized skill set, and they form this team in kind of a reluctant family, which I guess what I'm trying to say is this is the Snyder Cut. No, it's actually not the Snyder Cut. So I'm on the wrong panel.
Hear that crowd? Yeah, that crowd wants it too. Release the Snyder Cut. Speaking of CCXP, Wonder Woman 1984 trailer has finally dropped in a live spectacle on Twitter. I actually watched this live and I did a trailer reaction. You can check it out right here. When asked about Superman and Snyder Cut in an interview, Henry Cavill had this to say.
Really quick as we wrap up, November 17th was the 2-year anniversary of Justice League. A lot of members, a lot of your co-stars were tweeting out about release the Snyder Cut. People noticed that that you were silent that day.
Right.
Was there a particular reason why you did not say anything on November 17th?
I wouldn't say there's any particular reason. I miss my moustache, which is the most important thing. And for me, it was just a harrowing reminder that I didn't have it anymore. And so I just didn't want to dig that wound any deeper.
Fair enough. Oh, well, I genuinely, as a fan, I hope that we see many more seasons of this and many more Superman movies.
Thank you very much.
I can't blame the guy. I can't blame him whatsoever. He's trying to promote The Witcher, and I think he's doing a great job answering these questions in a very respectful way. Henry, I get it. You're trying to play the fence here. You don't want to disappoint the fans, and you don't want to disappoint Warner Brothers. You want to be Superman. I think you're going about it in the right way. As a matter of fact, he had this to say about toxic fandom.
Like, you have great intentions, but there are always going to be a small yet vocal group of people there can kind of just be toxic.
I understand what you're saying, but when it comes to fans, it is a fan's right to have whatever opinion they want to have. And people are going to be upset because, especially when you're talking about books or games, because you're never going to be the exact person who they had in their head or who they played on Witcher 3, for example. I don't necessarily consider that toxic. I just consider that passionate.
This dude is the living Superman. Zack Snyder dropped a photo of the Snyder Cut in its cans, ready to be delivered. Yes, physical evidence the Snyder Cut exists. Not that we didn't know that already, but there it is. It's there. Should a Snyder Cut exist? It does. Right on the can, you see JL for Justice League, Director's Cut, runtime 214 minutes. Now someone proposed that, oh, that's just an assembly cut. They're always longer. And Zack Snyder smacked that shit right to the ground by replying that his assembly cut was nearly 5 hours long. So take that, little shit. You know what the Snyder Cut needs? We need a sponsor. That would really help us out. And I'm pretty certain Subway has stepped up to the plate. There is quite the Twitter feed with Subway. I'm going to read it to you. It all begins with a tweet from Ben Affleck saying, "Today, #GivingTuesday, I am proud to support at Feeding America, an organization helping hungry families across the country. Join me in donating, feedamerica.org/donate." At which RT Snyder Cut replied, "Hey, Subway, how many retweets for 10,000 sandwiches for hungry families during the holiday period?" And one tweet with #release a Snyder Cut. That was a genius question. In which Subway replied, 5,000 retweets in 5 hours. And of course, like us Snyder Cut fans do, we got it done like that. The Subway replied again, "So, you're fast. And since you did it in under 214 minutes, we're going to up the donation to 15,000 subs. And oh yeah, #release the Snyder Cut." Boom! They stepped up to the plate. This is about the time that everyone started taking pictures of them eating Subway with #release a Snyder Cut. Even I participated in this. It was a veggie sub, because I'm a vegetarian, as did a lot of others. And Zack Snyder himself made a rare appearance on Twitter thanking Subway. "Thank you for your generous support helping feed hungry families across the country." And he tagged Subway and Ben Affleck. Somebody over there knows what's going on. Where's Chris Wong work? Chris, do you work at Subway? That is a beautiful thing that happened. This is it. This is it. We are here. We are in the end of this. This is amazing. We're seeing physical evidence of the Snyder Cut. Subway is essentially our sponsor, but it doesn't end there. It doesn't end there. It only gets better because other sandwich franchises joined in on the fight. Schlotsky's, Penn Station, Moe's, McAllister's, including Subway, that's 5. And there could be more that I don't know. And if there are more, let me know in the comments so we can give them the proper shout out that they deserve. That's this week's top entertainment news stories. If there's anything that I missed, please let me know in the comments below so you can help keep us caught up. All right, guys? Be sure to check out some more of my videos right here. And as always, stay trigger happy, my friends. Peace. Release the Snyder Cut.
And they form this team in kind of a reluctant family, which I guess what I'm trying to say is this is the Snyder Cut.